Hi guys, JD again. Behind me you can see the target that I'm shooting at, and behind the target I have a curtain. And I made an earlier video about a curtain just like this, where I tested it to see if it was able to catch all the arrows. And it didn't. So some of the arrows went right through it, which kind of surprised me. So I also showed the video to the supplier of the curtain that I was testing, and they said a couple of things. You were pretty close. I was at about 7 meters. You were shooting a pretty heavy bow, 40 pounds, and you were shooting pretty aggressive arrows. These arrows, as you can see, pretty sharp points. Anyway, they also said the curtain was not hanging totally free. There were some bushes that it was hanging against some bushes, and it was maybe a little bit too stretched, so not really like a curtain. And this curtain, in order to be able to catch the arrows, it should be able to move front and back. So they said, we are going to send you, this was not clear enough on our website, so we are going to send you a new curtain, and please make another video and show us how this curtain works for you, with the specific points that we talked about how you should use it. Okay, so let me show you how I put it up there. And this actually is a curtain that came from Bearpaw, so Botnik, Germany. And they have a video on YouTube where they're shooting like crazy, and all the arrows are being caught by the net. So this should be at least as good or even a better net than the previous one. Anyway, I'm going to show you two things. First, I will show you how I put up this net. Just to be clear that it is hanging correctly. It is like a curtain. I took away the plants that it was hanging against, so there are no plants or bushes or whatever anymore. Well, as you can see, there is at least 60 centimeters behind. Totally free movement. Possibility to totally freely move backwards and in front also. About 50 to 60 centimeters free space. So this net came with this warning, and well, let me just read it for you. This netting will not stop all arrows. It is primarily intended for use with arrows shot from lower powered junior bows, typically Genesis style bows and arrows. Do not use with high powered bows or small diameter arrows. This is a very general disclaimer. I don't know what a junior bow is. I don't know what a Genesis style bow is. And what is a high powered bow? Is that 40 pounds, 50 pounds? It doesn't say. So, reading this warning and looking at the video that Botnik Bows made themselves shooting at this net, I'm quite sure they didn't use junior bows and arrows. Anyway, something else, which is definitely important. This netting must be hung loose and free like a curtain. There you are, which wasn't really correctly done the last time when I tested it the first time. And it must never be hung tight. It should never be used to protect people or property. Always check behind the netting before shooting, and misuse of this product may result in damage, injury or death. Okay, so now that we know all that, let's go back to the point where we are going to shoot from, which is about 18 meters. I think more like 19 meters to the net, 18 meters to the target, 19 meters to the net. And well, if you read the disclaimer, then you can actually wonder why you should even bother buying a net. But let's see what it does. I am shooting a 35-pound bow, and I am shooting this arrow, which is still a pretty sharp point, but this is what I'm shooting, so this is what it should be catching. Now let's see what happens. Well, that looked pretty good. I'll zoom in a bit. Like that. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay. Well, second arrow went right through. So I don't know really. I am the curtain is up according to all the specifications, and the second arrow, so that's 50% of the arrows that I shot, is going through. So it's a very poor safety measure that I'm taking here with this net. You know, I don't want to hit the fence between my garden and the neighbors, which is, you know, who are right behind that fence. So that's what the net is for. That's what the net should be preventing. So anyway, I got a new net. I put it up the right way, and I'm shooting the second arrow right through. So I don't know. You know, I'll keep it up there, but it's not like I can advise you to put up a net, because it will catch all the arrows. I'm again a little bit flabbergasted, and draw your own conclusion. That's it. You know, I was hoping for a different demonstration than the last time, but this is it. So decide for yourselves. Bye.